Skydive? No way. Sorry. No way am I jumping out of a perfectly good plane. So skydiving is off the list. That is not a side quest. First of all, thanks for being here today. Thanks for having me here today. What a special day. Second, this is so ironic because they got these spotlights shining in my eyes, and for the first time, reality has flipped itself upside down because I can't see you. So what a great way to start this off. I think we have some, we're going to talk with each other today. I know a lot of these panels, sometimes people talk at you. I want to talk with you. You guys are fans who have spent your hard-earned time and resource to be here today. So if you got questions, I'm going to do my best to get you answers. Right over here.
Hi, I'm Tim from New York, and my question for you is, out of all of your previous matches, which one do you think you feel is the worst?
Oh man, have you seen my body of work? That's a long list. I've had a lot of arenas at the top of their lungs chant, "You can't wrestle." I don't know. Can I answer the question with a question?
Sure.
Which one do you think is the worst? I'm cool. I got thick skin. I've been called every name in the book, probably by a lot of you in here.
Well, I'm a fan, so I don't know which is your worst, honestly.
I'll tell you what. The time period I wish I kind of had a do-over for.
Yep.
Was the Ruthless aggression character.
Why is that?
I did nothing with it. I was, if you watch those matches back, you may enjoy them, but in my mind, I was neither ruthless nor aggressive. So I missed with the character, and if I had to redo, I'd probably take a different approach to that. So that's got to be my answer for that one.
Well,
back over here.
Right. If you were to be in a horror film, would you want to be the villain or would you want to be a citizen being killed?
So my answer to that is yes, because I've never been in a horror film, so I just want to be in a horror film.
That's
if
fine.
You're out there and you're doing it, I'm available. Right on.
What is in the ring? What's your least favorite move to take?
That'll probably be in December, that last one that I take when I got
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
You got it. Right on.
Oh, hi, I'm Lily. If you could go on like any like sort of like quote unquote side quest, what would you do and why?
Side quest?
Yeah.
Dang, here's a teachable moment. What's a side quest?
Like just doing something random, like I've seen people say like starring in a movie or like, cause you wrestle, like starring in a movie, like doing something crazy. What would you do and why?
Doing something crazy?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. You got a suggestion?
No.
So you're leaving me out to dry. I don't know what a side quest is. You gave me being able to be in movies and wrestle, which I actively do.
Anything outside of that?
Anything outside of that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it
Like make
skydive? No way. Sorry. No way am I jumping out of a perfectly good plane. So skydiving is off the list. That is not a side quest. You know what? I would like to get my friends together from college and us to have fun unsupervised. That sounds like a good side quest.
Yes, thank you.
They can make a hangover movie out of that.
I'm Jace. And Troy.
James and Troy, how you doing?
Good. So our question is, outside the ring, who are you most friendly with?
Outside the ring, who am I most friendly with? That's an easy one, my wife. She's my bestie. She's my best friend. Yes, indeed.
I just want to know, what do you want your legacy to be remembered as once you retire for good?
Okay, so I'm just going to take you down a different lane. I don't believe in legacy at all. I don't operate every day to be remembered as anything because we all got our own stuff to worry about, and that's just not the way I think. I just try to do the best I can with every day, and I think if you do that a bunch of days in a row, hopefully you'll feel fulfilled with your own life. So however you guys remember me, if you do or not, man, that's special. Being in a room with a lot of you guys today is real, real special. But if years from now nobody knows the name John Cena, I'm still cool with who I am. So thank you so much. Right over here.
Hey, John, my name's Anthony, and I, not too long ago, met Rob Van Dam, and I got his side of the story of the one-night stand 2006. He said it was the greatest moment of his career. Now, how was it walking into the most hostile crowd of all time?
Man, it was awesome. I'll give you a little tidbit from that I haven't told anybody because I want to make this panel special, and I got about 13 minutes left. There was a sign which actually was brought to this convention today, that says, "If Cena wins, we riot." And it's a very famous sign that's been memed and knocked off. Also, the audience was pretty bad. The event started at 7 o'clock, and we weren't on until last. And at about 7 o'clock, they so audibly were chanting "F you, Cena." So I knew by the time we went out at 10 o'clock, it was going to be pretty gnarly. So we get out there, and I have a wrestling match with my T-shirt before I have a wrestling match with Rob. And I look at the sign, and I heard the crowd. And I don't know, I would never do this again, and it was the most stupid decision of my life. But I told Rob, "Hey, let's go out into the audience." And I just wanted to see, like, what would happen. Thank you, everyone in the Hammerstein Ballroom that night, for being professional and being great fans, and let me know how you feel here, but not let me know how you feel here. Because I thought I was going to get my ass kicked, but everybody was real nice. So that's a story I've never told, and it's something I was like, "Hey, man, let's just go out and see what the audience is all about." What a stupid choice. I should have never done that, but everybody treated me with kindness. So thank you so much.
What was your favorite person to work in the ring with and also with on the microphone? I don't know if it's the same person or, it's different elements of wrestling.
So you're right. I think there's talent in every talent. And I welcome trying to bring the best out of every person they put against me, or I'm lucky to be paired with. Some people it's easier to pride out. Some people it takes a little more work, but I really like trying to get somebody to be their best. And there have been performers I've been paired with that have brought the best out in me. So I wouldn't say I got a favorite because I enjoy every single challenge. I can't wait to see when I face my childhood hero this weekend. I have no idea what that's going to look like. Might be a little fun, might be a little crazy, but like, that's a brand new challenge, and I can't wait to see what's after that and what's after that. So I just enjoy the challenge of the people I'm paired with.
Thank you again. Hell of a career.
Thank you so much. Right over here.
Hey, John. My name is Aziz. I'm from Maryland. Been a fan since 2004. Been following you.
Damn, that's a long time. Right on. Thank you.
Long time. My favorite era of you is the Doctor of Thuggonomics. I mean, you're still cool now, but
I am 48. I am not cool, dog. I stopped being cool a whole lot. I was never cool, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Speaking of that goes to my question. So the Doctor of Thuggonomics character, who was the biggest musical influence of that character? And if that, like, let's say 2005 John Cena, what artist would he pick for his album if he could pick any artist from that time?
I think all the influences of me as a young person, names you'll never know, Eric B. and Rakim, Kumo D, Nas, man, so many of like the late 80s EPMD, the early 90s, like boom bap rap, like that was kind of my hit list. So it would definitely be those folks. They were all just way too expensive when we did the album. So thank you so much. Back over in the corner.
Hey, John. My name's Chrissy, and I met you today, and thank you so much.
We've met, yes, indeed. Thank you.
Here's my question for you.
Shoot.
The soundtrack of Peacemaker is amazing. I love 80s hair metal. What bands do you like that are 80s hair metal too?
I was a big Skid Row guy. I had Cinderella, Guns N' Roses, Poison, Motley Crue, Def Leppard. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm right when 80s hair metal was booming, I was just about old enough to understand it. Plus the advent of MTV made all that stuff cool. So even if it's not a band I just named, there's so many in my head. I went from like hair metal to rap, automatic. That was
then there's Anthrax and Public Enemy. There you go.
There is, sure. Aerosmith and Run DMC. Yeah.
Thank you, John.
You got it. In the middle we go.
Hey, John Cena, what's up? I finally got an opportunity to meet you earlier today. My name is Tevin. I'm from Delaware County, a.k.a. Delco.
A.k.a. Delco in the house.
That's right, Delco. So you've had so many great feuds in the WWE. Out of the top three feuds of the feuds, what is your top three favorite feuds of the WWE superstars that you worked with?
Man, I guess our goal as performers is to try to get you guys interested. And I think some of the most interesting ones over the years might have been The Rock.
Yes.
CM Punk. And I don't know. The third one I'll leave up to the fans. But
Randy Orton.
Sure. You know what, Randy Orton?
You guys have such great chemistry. You guys start at OVW. You guys are like the legends of the Ruthless Aggression era.
We're like Laurel and Hardy. We're like Laverne and Shirley. We're like Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, sure.
Abbott and Costello. I hear you, man. I like that.
Gotcha. Thank you, man. Thank you.
How difficult was it for you to accept that it's finally time to, go into retirement in the WWE?
Great question. It was pretty easy because of a promise I made to you guys 25 years ago. When I started getting some steam in this business, I promised the audience that when I was a step slower, it was time to step away. It's not that I don't have passion. I wish I could do this for infinity. But young performers are fantastic, and given the speed and the ability that they have, I can feel I'm a step slower, and now for me is the perfect time to step away, regardless of how much I want to be there. It's so easy because you guys have held me accountable, and you allowed me to make that promise to you guys, so I know it's time to step away. Thank you for asking.
I appreciate you, sir.
Yep.
Hi, John. I'm Ashley from Philly. I have two questions. One,
Two-parter. Go for it.
how did you come up with the "You Can't See Me"?
It was an accident. My brother dared me to do it on television. And I was on a Saturday night program called Velocity that nobody watched or cared about, but I personally loved because that was the only match I could get. He dared me to do it on TV, and I did. Second part.
What's your favorite shirt? The design Cena shirt. What's your
Oh, man, we got a Tampa uniform coming up this week. It's going to be pretty dope. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, my favorite one of all time is a very, very limited one. It's the Super Mario parody.
Yep.
I thought they were going to be great. We were going to run 500 shirts, and we sold it with like a championship belt, wristbands, an NFT, autographed, a commemorative book. But the price point was way too high. I learned my lesson, so we only sold like 15 shirts.
Wow.
So it's like that shirt right there is like the rarest ever John Cena shirt. It's like serial numbered, and WWE, after we ran the kit, WWE was like, it's a dope shirt. We should just sell them all at regular price. And it's the one time I put my foot down and I said, no, there are people out there that spend a lot of their resources, and I want them to be able to have something collectible. It's the only shirt of mine I've ever saved. I have serial number 000, and I really think that's the dopest shirt. Thank you so much. Yes.
John, Fred from New Jersey. Had a pleasure of meeting you earlier in the photo op. I had mentioned to you it was my girlfriend's birthday, so before my question, if I could just get a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. What's her name?
Yalitza.
To you. Happy birthday, dear Lissa. Happy birthday to you. You guys did fantastic.
Thank you, John.
90 seconds left. Here we go.
John.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cena.
Good afternoon.
My name is Omar. I'm from Chicago. I happen to have your only album that happened to go platinum in my hands right now. By the way, everyone, there is a lot of bangers on this album, so check it out. My personal favorite is Right Now.
Thanks.
My question happens to be, it's been like a minute since we heard about the Chain Gang. So like,
what's that?
It's been a minute since we heard about the Chain Gang.
Yes.
Since like 2005. What's up, man? I've been trying to look for it.
So I appreciate you looking for that. It is right next to my official doctorate in Thuggonomics, which is stashed in parts unknown. We got 90 seconds. I'll bump the time up to make sure we get a question over here to end it. What a great statement, though. And this is a great piece of philosophy that I'd love to lean into. Something I did was etched in your memory, and it's obvious by the way that you dress and the album that you hold. It puts you in a period of reminiscence. But I believe we should never be the person you were yesterday. You should always be curious and always seek growth. And the 48-year-old me would have got my ass kicked by the 26-year-old me. I promised myself I would never wear a suit. All I do nowadays is wear suits. I didn't know what love was. Now I have love and joy and peace in my life. I'm not the person I was at 26, and I'm fine with that. I'm so grateful for that CD you hold in your hand, and I'm so grateful for people that rep like the Chain Gang. I think that's dope. I've just moved forward in my life, and I look back on that fondly. I don't regret it, but I'm just in a different place. So you won't see any of that stuff from me going forward, I think. But thank you very much. Last one. Here we go.
Hi, John. My name is Em, and I'm from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And my question is to you. You are so important to my generation, Gen Z. And so my question is, who do you think on the current WWE roster is going to be important to Gen Alpha like you were important to my generation?
First of all, thank you for the kind words. I gotta be better about taking compliments. I've already heard that I'm crappy with words of affirmation, so thank you very much. That's up to you guys. And that's the great thing about WWE. And I wanna leave on this thought because I think it's beautiful. I am not supposed to be here. First pick out of my class was Brock Lesnar. Second pick out of my class was Dave Bautista. Third pick out of my class was Randy Orton. And all of them went on to have great careers. But when they needed an employee to be there at every beck and call and devote their life, essentially, or a period of their life to this business, somehow, through some sort of crazy circumstance, I was able to whittle myself to the front of the line. And the crazy circumstance was you guys. You allowed me to. When I went out on those Saturday night programs that no one wanted to have matches on, I said I own Saturday nights, and you dug that. You thought it was cool. When I started making jokes about people and dressing different, you guys dug that, and you thought it was cool. No one from the creative process or the corporate process wanted to put me at the front of the line, but they're also not foolish. They didn't ignore your noise. So I'm here by absolute accident, and that's just an example of when you ask, like, predict the next person of influence for this generation. That is 100% up to you to decide. And I cannot thank you enough because I know we got a TV show and I'm going to behave different on that TV show, and I respect that because I love what I do on television. But I would be remiss, ignorant, and incorrect to say that I'm not so grateful for each and every person here because it's because of you that I became a pick of relevance. I love you too. Thank you so much for having me. I hope it's been a great day for everybody. Thank you, Philly. I hope y'all have a great rest of the convention. Thanks so much for having me.